I'm cleaning, and when I clean, I deep clean. But apparently, it's been a hot minute since I cleaned back here. Can you all have a collective ew? Prometheus needs to take apart the dryer to see if it's the heating unit and see if we can replace that instead of buying an entire unit, an entire dryer. Because everything is more expensive and worse than before. I was telling Prometheus last night that we probably need to replace the couch because it seems like the inside, the middle springs are broken. I sat on it on the side I normally don't sit on, but not on the side by the armchair, but kind of in the middle, but not quite in the middle. And I started to lean towards the center. And I looked at him, who sat here? Actually, he blamed someone in our family, but I think it's actually somebody else in our family that's to blame. I'm not 100% positive, but yeah, that's it. Because he's a heavy boy. And yeah, I think it's him anyway. I'm going to have to tell him this morning. And he says, no, you're not getting a new couch. All the stuff is garbage today. Everything is cheap and not made to last. You're not getting another blah, 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 blah. Okay, calm down. What do you want to do? He says, I'll reupholster it. That's not what's wrong with it. It's the springs. You have to take it all apart, rip it open, replace the springs. He says, yeah, fine, I'll do that. It was just so funny. So, and he's not wrong. That's what's so funny about this, is he is not wrong. So the couch that is in question here is older than him. Just barely older than him, but it is older than him. And so I don't blame him for not wanting to get rid of it, because it is a great couch, and I have a chaise lounge, and that is a great quality. These furnitures back then were made to last. Furniture today is garbage. Anywho, what have we been up to other than yard work and preparing for family to visit? His education, because he's transferring, he finished his A&P with the FAA, so he's fully licensed, and getting him a car. We think we've done that, and we need to, we got him an apartment. What else? I need to get him utilities. He needs to get a job, and I'll probably need to get 1 or 2 jobs, not sure yet. My husband wants to retire, and sorry, I'm trying to go down the list of everything that needs to be done and what we've already accomplished. Of course, getting the house ready. Anyways, all this to say, I haven't had much time to read, and I am so exhausted. And my right arm hurts so much. And it's so weird how it just, sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. And obviously when I work on the property the next morning, I suffer for it. I know I do. Well, I know I do. Of course I do. And it's not quite like the muscle. I don't know what's wrong with it. And I can't go to a doctor, so there's that. So what have I been reading? I have been reading the Gambler horse book to cover my Mexican prompt, my Mexico, set in Mexico prompt. And it's not really set in Mexico, but part of the book is set in Mexico. So the book is really interesting, but the writing is pretty bad. And I don't like the author. It's about him and his friend, and they're gambling, and they're drinking, and they're cussing, and I'm over it. I'm so over it. I don't like it. I don't like that part of the book. I love the part about the horse, and it is Winning Colors in 1988, and Part of it takes place in California, so you know I'm down for that. And then these two men bet on this Derby horse. Well, she wasn't a Derby horse then, not yet. I'm coming up to it. I'm at the climax of the book, and I fell asleep last night. I mean, I put it away and fell asleep. I haven't fallen asleep reading a book in a while. And good morning. It is actually a decent temperature today. Well, this morning. It's cool-ish. It's probably about 70 something. And you can see the foggy fog on the mountains. So this is what I did yesterday. Cleaned the mats. Let me try and step over. And washed the stairs and the patio and the sidewalk. Look how great it looks. Not dark and mucky anymore. Cleaned the bricks in the flower bed. One down. 1, 2, 3. 3 sections to go. 4, well, 4 technically. So I have a kennel garage and I need to clean. Where do I want to sit? Sorry. Where do I want to sit? I need to clean the boat garage and the boat driveway. But we have a whole bunch of stuff we have to burn first. And it's really slow going burning because I refuse to light it on fire. And so we always burn really small batches with water, a water source nearby. And so it takes a really long time. And then I need to pressure wash the driveway. We have an air conditioner that isn't working. Our dryer went out. All right, Prometheus is working on the Samsung dryer because I cleaned underneath it and cleaned behind it. Let me just show what I did. So, how is there already stuff back here? Cleaned these vents and then the dryer stopped getting hot. You know, its job. And so Prometheus is taking it apart to check the heating element. And he was making fun of me because I'm already cleaning it. And he's like telling me to get away. So.
Is it me or does this look like the bumper off of like a truck or something?
Maybe.
A very small truck. You know, you could have like a little kid's truck.
One of those little, what are they called? Remember I bought you one?
Yeah.
What are they called? Nothing as cool as what the neighbors behind us have though, huh?
Well, that's gas powered. That's noisy. It's loud.
Yeah. Can I clean when you're done?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to get out of here. Do you want me to move all this?
Alright. So we have the heating element. These are the safety switches, which at this point should be closed. So when we have a closed circuit, we get the most annoying tone known to man. Still better than a timing light. Correct. Correct. And then the heating element. Now this is basically just a coil of wire. So yeah, that's a bad element right there. No coils whatsoever.
So we need a new one. Okay. Now there is a dryer drum in my hallway.
There was a bit of an excessive amount of stuff that needed to be removed.
Oh, it's not as dirty as I thought it would be. That's good.
Hey.
I mean, it's still a little dusty, but not too bad. At what point can I clean? When you remove the heating element?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can do stuff.
Okay. Yay!
Also take a good gander.
What? Oh, go ahead.
Just a gander to show that red, blue, black, blue and black are all on top, and this one goes to that one, and that one goes to this one.
You want a picture?
No, that should be good.
What were you saying,
I was
Prometheus?
saying, look at the beautiful sheet metal work that you have here. The joggling, the punched sets, the perfectly bent radii, the relief cuts for said radii, the structural ribbing that was added for strength, the relief cuts to allow for proper bending in the dies. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Said no woman ever. Do you think? Okay, any women out there that feel the same way about washing machine structure, let me know. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. And the aftermath. Not perfect, but definitely better than it was. And this has to be done preferably every year. But if not every year, then that's water. It's not a stain. Then every other year for sure. Because it gets hot and humid here in Kentucky. And if you don't, then you're growing moss on the sidewalk. And that's not good.